Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, Nia. Welcome to the channel. So yes, if you have not heard about it, Valko is canceled due to a lot of backlash coming from the community. I kind of talk about this in my other video that people were not happy about Valko. I also discussed Caleb and Silas because they too were never liked in the Love and Deepspace community as well. Be sure to watch that video before you watch this. But yeah, let's get into this topic. It says fan backlash pushes cult hit romance game to completely cancel a new character. Love and Deepspace's new love engine was met with extreme backlash from the community. The reason for the backlash stems from the Love and Deepspace players feeling the introduction of a new love engine was misguided when the current love engines have not received meaningful updates in a long time. The focus on new love engines could potentially mean older ones would be pushed aside when it came to content updates. In the wake of Valko's announcement, Love and Deepspace social media accounts reportedly lost a substantial number of followers and received a rash of negative comments. Some disgruntled fans even went as far as protesting the character's release by putting cow dung inside company lockers, according to one report. So remember when we're going to talk about the cow dung dog. We're going to talk about them going pro boycott and all that stuff over there in China a little bit in a minute. So remember I made the video and I was showing my face, but I'm not showing my face today. But I did make a video and I kind of discussed like they need to do something with the pity system because people were complaining about it. And I even said that pulling for a sixth member, we barely get the men that we want now. I also said too that this event that they have currently right now, I might show on the screen, but that they have right now, it's I'm not getting the people the men that I want. So I wasn't even playing the event. I wasn't even really, interested in this event. It was okay, but it just feel like at the beginning of this year I even discussed too that it's just too much content. But I found out the girlies want more content. Okay, give them what they want. But I'm a gamer. I play different games. I even have a gaming channel. So I don't just play Love and Deepspace. So a lot of people are probably Info is probably thinking that, or maybe there's some fans of Info that only plays Love and Deepspace and Infinity Nikki, but no, I play other games besides these two games. So we're going to go and talk about the canceling of Valko. So this is on Infinity Nikki on Reddit. Info canceling Valko and last sets a very bad precedent for their games. So if you do not know, Info just canceled their new love interest in last because they got bullied by some CN players. I'm talking people going into their headquarters being obscene, sending them cow dung and mail to the point they had to tighten security to protect the people working inside. I also heard that people got the Chinese government involved. I'm unsure of this part, so take it with a grain of salt. On one part, I understand their decision because this is now beyond just people calling for boycotts online. It got to the territory of physical assault. And even though these are a minority, there are still in the thousands of people. On the other hand, the means similar stuff can happen in Nikki, and this is why I thought I would mention this here, especially with all discussions happening around the game these days. Edit. Okay, I got a bit more info about the CN government thing. It's mainly because of something similar to symbol being added in the game. It hurt the feelings of a lot of CN players, and the league is more of the side thing now. Since the government is already involved, they're saying since the new lead is a wolf, he is promoting breaking and entering and assaulting women because we are inviting a wolf into our own homes. Take that how you will, but this sounds to me like those Nikki moms talking. I'm not gonna lie, the part about the lead. The only thing is valid. Edit 2. I added a picture in the comments that clarifies a bit more why some CN players are protesting, trying to get the CN government involved. We're going to look at that picture. Nikki posted an explanation. This is edit 3 here on Reddit post that explains everything a lot better than I ever could. If you're seeing this post, want a better explanation, please check it out. We'll look at that, but this is the picture she's talking about. I hope my audio sounds good. If it's not, I apologize. But this is what they're saying that might have started a protest or made the CN players upset. It says trial subject Isaiah record keeper Soren. Trial subject status excellent, compliance high. After administrating the beta type adaptation serum, the subject native vital signs and physical was it psychological, physical? Y'all know me, I'm horrible with words. I can't read these. It's so tiny. My eyes are horrible. Markers remain stable. No acute rejection from the immune system or organ dysfunction was observed as initially anticipated. Note, the subject royal bloodline demonstrates significant environment time. I don't look times with no signs of physical aging. I don't understand. Am I confused? Like what how so there's a more information on it. So it says this is a picture that's going around in Red Note about why CM players are doing what they are doing, typing to involve the government. Oh wow. Failure to directly address the connection between 731 and historical trauma. Many netizens question the exclusion of the 731 within the context of human experimentation. Storylines suggest it cannot be explained simply as meaningless placement. The official statement failed to issue a formal apology for hurting national sentiment. Failure to address the skewed values of the illegal intrusion. Content officials, media outlets such as the new character storyline for involving a wolf into the house, romanticizing the legal act of trespassing and what? And disregarding the safety of women living alone. The statement only modified the text without reflecting on creative logic and values. Despite enjoying support for culture export resources, the overseas version significantly reduced and replaced many Chinese local elements, failing to shoulder the responsibility of culture export. Now, you got to understand what Chinese culture is a lot different from, anybody else culture is different. They're more strict and they're more reserved, and you have to respect their thoughts, and I understand that. But this is a video game. This is a mobile game. This is not real life. This is a mobile game. I want to put that out there. And this is what somebody's saying. Remember, I told y'all, Silas and Caleb has been talked about for a whole year. I even gave y'all guys receipts on how to look that up in my first video. Go watch that video first and come back. It says, let me say about the second one, Caleb dragged you and Silas kidnapped you. Some of them are nitpicking. But what they don't understand is Caleb and Silas too has gotten dragged as well. Especially Caleb, because they said that he's doing incest with MC, which they're not technically blood related. They're not blood related, but he calls him his little sister. I kept telling y'all all last year, people, when I was making my videos, that people did not like some women did not like that term. So yeah, let me go back up to the top. So say this is a long one, but it explains the situation and why there is a chance that Infinity Nikki might be affected. The whole issue started when the new male love interest was revealed. Many players thought he was unattractive. I said that in my other video, but the bigger complaint was that introducing a new love interest would take away the gamer's already limited resources. They felt paper games had neglected their favorite characters for a long time, yet suddenly introduced someone new. People were saying things like this: you have an updated character I love, but you have time to make a new one. What do you think my favorite character is? I spent money for my favorite character, and now you're using it to support someone else. My money should only be used for my favorite character. I literally have said this 1,000 times. I said that there's too much content. I said that at the beginning of the year. I said that there was too much content that Infold is putting out. I've been talking about this on my channel for a hot minute. I've been noticing is too much content. And it's because a lot of girls want more content. I'm like, man, hold up. I love me some Love in Deepspace, but I have other games to play. Because I was gonna get ready for Leon. So I was like, look, we can't have all this content. Like, I need less content for Love in Deepspace so I can keep up and be over there with my boy Leon when he come out in February. We're gonna go on a date. So I was ready for him. So I'm just like, it was just too much content. And I found out it's because some players want more content, more characters, others didn't. I was cool just the way it was. Just to bring that out. In China's female-oriented game community, organizing rights protection campaigns is very common. You can think of it as an online version of a large-scale protest. Whenever players are dissatisfied, they often organize massive online campaigns together. After protesting for a day or two, Paper Games still did not promise to remove the new love interest, so emotions escalated. At that point, people who already wanted Paper Games to fail allegedly joined in and began searching for every possible mistake the company had ever made. Players who felt ignored became even more emotional after being encouraged by others. Some demanded refunds, wanted the game to shut down, and even imagined a special offline version that would continue to let them play. As emotions continued building and more criticism spread, dozens of accusations against paper games appeared. Among them, the issue involving 731 became the biggest because 731 related to Japanese wartime history and political sensitivity in China. It quickly became the central issue. People argue that using reference connection to Unit 731 and human experimentation showed an unacceptable political stance. After the 731 issue gained attention, people continued spreading it widely through trending topics and news coverage. The concern became that if paper games were officially viewed as having an unacceptable political stance, the game could be shut down and even affect the company's others' games. Some also believe that if paper games collapse, it will leave a large opening in the female oriented game market for competitors. Right now, opinions in China are divided into several groups. Paper games did nothing wrong politically, every year people bring politicals into discussions around major updates, especially around January, February, and June, July. These repeated controversies are exhausting and prevent ordinary players from simply enjoying the game. Paper game has a serious political problem. Players should unite, stop logging in, stop spending money, and continue until the game is brought down. I'm trying to read behind that. They believe anything involving 71 is unforgivable. People who don't even play the game, which I do, because the controversy appeared in the news, they also became involved, seeing both 731 and human experimentations mentioned together. They believe there is no excuse and want paper games to face severe punishment. Paper Games has released 3 official statements, but opponents interpreted every one of them as a declaration of war. For example, when the latest statement was posted late at night, some people said, Paper Games is provoking players again in the middle of the night. Why post it so late? Are they following American time instead of Chinese time? No, ma'am. They're following y'all time. Y'all get whatever y'all want. At the moment, there is still no official conclusion. Regarding paper games, political stance, the controversy is no longer just about canceling the new love interest. Many people are now calling for the Chinese authorities to conduct a full investigation into paper games. As for me, I'm waiting to see what happened next. I think everything started because the emotions surrounding the rights protection movement became unstable, creating an opportunity for outside groups to stir things up. Excuse me. I feel that these movements often overuse the idea of justice to pressure others and really dislike that behavior. Normally, when these disputes are small, I avoid getting involved, but this time it became far too big. Bringing accusations related to political stance, a topic that absolutely should not be used lightly, is something I find unforgivable. In the end, only only one or two outcomes will happen. If paper games truly has a political problem, then it would deserve whatever consequences follow. But if paper games is clear, and then the people who maliciously use such serious political issues to attack company under the name of rights protection should be held responsible. Now, there's a lot. It explains that this has to do with the history of Chinese and Japanese. So the supplementary note explains that around 80 years ago, during Japan's invasion of China, many Chinese civilians were offed, and Unit 731 became famous for conducting human experimentations. Because of this history reference to 731, our human experimentation are extremely sensitive in China. We players found content they believe referenced these topics in the game story. It triggered an enormous backlash. Since historical views between China and Japan differ and relations remain politically sensitive, the controversy grew much larger than a normal game dispute. It also notes that the original protest demanding the removal of new male character had, by this point, moved far beyond that original issue. The discussion has shifted almost entirely to the allegation around the game's handling of political sensitive historical themes. So this is pretty much why the Infinity Nikki might as well. That game might be going away too. Might. But both games might be going away. Both games might be shut down. Like I said, this is just allegedly. We don't know yet. I think the issue is also related to the six male protagonist himself. People feel that the resources for the character they love would end up being divided. But originally, I think there were other ways to handle this, and it shouldn't have been necessary to remove the sixth character. Now the situation has become so out of control that they have no choice but to remove him. It's not enough to just remove him. They also need to explain their political stance. Otherwise, the game as a whole won't be able to calm down and the situation will continue. It's still a mess. This issue isn't over yet. So far, Paper Games has only responded to the issue of removing the new male love interest. People are still continuing to question Paper Games' political stance. At first, some people suggested if you really want to release him, then just make him available only in the overseas version. I actually didn't think that was a bad idea. If players in China couldn't accept him, then simply don't release him in Chinese version. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. But now I don't think that's possible anymore since the issue has become tied to political concerns. I don't think releasing him only overseas is an option either at this point. I think they had no choice but to remove him completely. And so here is the long letter from Love and Deepspace. I got it from IGN. This is where I was at before. I got it from over here from IGN. Love and Deepspace cancels new Wolfy love interest Valko. I'll put the link down below so you guys can read it yourself. It's a long, long letter. So here it says, new character Valko was due to be released on July the 9th as part of a huge update to game title version 6.0 A Chatter Quiet. The impending edition proved controversial among the Chinese fanbase. After reflecting on recent events, we recognize that we moved forward with the introduction of Valko before we were truly ready, said the official statement. I'm doing so, we let down the players who have supported us from the start, and we also fell short of delivering the experience that players anticipated and Valko deserved. In a statement, Infold also told players that the other version 6.0 updates include the Home 2.0 and AR photo booth features will still be released as planned. The rewards that the company had planned has rewards for Valko, a Focus Hunt, and Lincoln event will be given to players for free via in-game mail along the free Deepspace wishes. I had a feeling something was going on because they gave us free diamonds. Going forward, the entire team will focus on further developing the stories and long-term companionship experiences of our five existing love interests while ensuring a stable pace of main story production and updates, said Info. The news about Valko's cancellation has been met with disappointment by North American love and Deepspace community, many of whom have been sharing their excitement and affection for Valko on social media, like myself, is now asking Info to consider releasing Valko on the game's global server. A petition has been launched. I've seen it online. Already has 42,000 signatures at the time of writing. Love and Deepspace has 5 existing love entrants. The game launched in January with 3: Raphael, Xavier, and Zayne, with Silas joining the lineup in July 2024 and Caleb in January 2025. Last May, April at Magic Note, the game has seen more than 31 million downloads and put user spending at over $1 billion. So they made a lot of money off of this game. Now we're going to get into some posts that's on social media, mainly on Instagram. I'm not even going to TikTok because TikTok is too messy. Twitter is messy too. I want to say that too. I don't like Twitter. I don't like TikTok. They're too messy. That's where all the arguments always been at for Info. It starts on Twitter and then it goes to TikTok. So this person said was just sleepy pushy killer. She's expressing how she feels about this situation. She says, what's your honest opinion, really? I was really looking forward to the addition of a new lead, whether last got the main story is updated or not, so he can bring a fresh air into the game, especially since I've been a player from day one. Since last launch, I really look forward to a new characters to add a new spark to the game. But now I'm just disappointed on how the direction Last is taking. At least push back his release date to change or improve the 3D model, but canceling it totally and deciding to not release any new characters is unacceptable. So I like what this person down here says. Somebody asked a question, what happened? Why are they canceling? I like what this lady here says. Says, because these Chinese players did not like Valko's design, other characteristics, and complain about it. So now they decided no more Valko. But Caleb and Silas also received this treatment when they were first announced. I told you, I knew this. I've been playing for a long time. Yet they are now some of the most popular leads. So it's people just I think, I don't know, benefit. No, I don't like the Shanes. And Info mostly listens to the Chinese fans. We all know this, that Info listens mostly to their Chinese fans. I get it. Your headquarters over there. You're gonna please your woman first. But can't we have Valko? That's all we saying.
So they are canceling Valko. I think this is really interesting because I feel like a lot of international fans also brought up the fact that like darker skinned MCs, like their shading was off in the cards, and I feel like a lot of international fans brought that up, but nothing about that really changed. But we still don't get tan MCs in like, you know, the official banner releases, you know what I'm saying? So why Valko? Like what pushed them to be like, okay, you know what, we're actually gonna change something this time? And the last thing we're gonna do is be like, oh no, it's the CN girlies, they're the one. No, right? That leaves a lot of room for unnecessary stuff. I'm sure that there are CN fans that wanted Valko as well, you know? So let's not do that. But I will say that does look kind of bad on their side because, I mean, this is a character that a team worked on, number one, right? For who knows how long. There's supposed to be a Valko cosplayer at Anime Expo. You are pulling all of your plans for him as a company because, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Yes, always listen to your consumers and your audience for sure, but it's like, there have been so many things that weren't listened to before, so why this? Like, that's what I'm kind of wondering. My stance on Valko, I think he was gonna be in my top 3. Like, he was so cute. I just wanted to pet him. But I did notice that a lot of fans also didn't like the way that he looked. They were calling him ugly, and one thing that did make me feel kind of like is that they were calling him too dark. Why do we dislike melanin so much? Well, not we. I love me some melanin, but like, why is melanin disliked so much? What is the reason? Like, are you jealous that he's not going to be sunburned as easily? I'm confused. I don't know, it's weird. The overall situation is weird, especially since you could have just as easily updated the main story while being like, you know, a lot of people did like Valko. But we heard what you're saying, we will flesh out the other characters while we're fleshing him out too. I feel like that would have made a little bit more sense. Just completely taking him out of the game and any promotions you were going to put forth seems a little bit overkill. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. I was really looking forward to him. He was so cute. So they are canceling.
So that was one of the things I want to talk about too. I forgot to talk about was the darker skin. So the darker skin is one of the things that's talked about a lot in Asian culture. People are now noticing in some, not all the Asians, but over there in Asia, they believe in the whole skinny and pale look. So in China, I believe it's skinny, pale, and tall. And in certain features, I have been looking at this. YouTubers, like Asian YouTubers, that have talked about it, and I had knew this for a very long time because I've had Asian friends, and one of the things I notice is they don't believe in getting darker, but getting lighter. So I just want to bring that out. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. I'm not trying to talk bad about anyone, but that's a part of their culture. And like I say, not all of Asian people agree with this because some of them are like, no, this is ridiculous. People are gonna look different. But I kind of saw this on Red Note where people would talk about they'll see us Americans and like why they're going to the gym and they're so fat and why haven't they lose weight? And somebody another Asian person would tell them they don't exercise to get skinny. They just exercise to stay fit. That's it. So it's a I don't want to get into that, but that's like a whole another 2 hour long video. So I'm not even going to get into that. But yeah, do your research on skin tone, body weight around the globe. It's very different from what you think. And shout out to Vice Watch Edit. This is on Instagram. So yet again, another fan here talking. I was really looking forward to meeting you on July the 9th. That was the day I was supposed to finally meet you, but according to the recent announcement from the official Love and Deepspace account, our meeting has been canceled, and I still don't know when I'll be able to see you. This might be the last time I can reach out to you, Miss. So I'd like to ask you for one small favor. Could you please leave a comment on the at Love and D Space post asking them to let us meet in the future. I hope they'll give us another chance and announce a new date soon. I've been waiting for this move for a long time. I hope our meeting isn't taken away from us. Until then, I'll keep waiting for you. This is very sad. A lot of people, this person here said postpartum depression. It's really not credible anyway. They robbed us. Yeah, a lot of people are not happy about this. I don't know. And like I say, some Asian girls wanted him too. Like they say, there's a petition online to go sign it. I'm completely devastated. I miss you. I know some people have said they have, like I said before, I was reading, there's some people who have deleted the game. They're that mad because they said that, and I'm going to show you guys proof that they do cater more to just only the Chinese fans. I get it. That's where your headquarters at. But there was people playing from day one that was international as well. So it says hit Chinese Ottoman games. Werewolf is too scary. That was another thing. Fans said the game's developer believed a rugged, muscular werewolf could become his next virtual heartthrob. Many players, however, disagreed. They thought that he was too scary. Somebody said nobody in the entire fan community thinks this. Yes, they did. Um, yes, in the CN server. Somebody said Jan doesn't break in. He was visiting Miss Hunter throughout the balcony and asked for her to invite him in. Well, the previous part of the other leads in 2.0 was getting kidnapped and forced to resonate. Somehow people okay with that because he's hot and handsome. And 4.0 MC was she was rugged to, I can't say certain things in this game. I mean this video because of YouTube. But XYZ is so cute, so it's okay. And I don't hate CHE or XYZ. I'm saying this because the plot in Lives was always dark, but players are okay because the male is handsome, not hate the character. I dislike the hypocrite. Hypocrite. I think she's supposed to say hypocrisy. They hate coming to the balcony because they don't think is conventionally handsome enough for them. Let's be real and be honest. You all don't care about the ethnic when it comes to the male you like. So yet again, they're talking about his skin tone, his hair, things like that. Then somebody said, let's not forget the other love interest also doing shitty, scary things. Then did we forget Caleb literally keeps you trapped in a house at one point, or how Silas literally forces you to interact with him, or any of the other effing things? Just the Chinese girls. Somebody said, yes, you are absolutely right. Valko is just a small wolf cub. They treated him very harshly. So a lot of people don't know that it's the CN. They don't even know who the CN. I know who they are because I be reading stuff online. But it's the Chinese girl, is it? That's who they're really doing this for. There's a petition. They're telling you to go sign it. Bring him back. To the Infold team, we are grateful for the love and dedication you put into love. Okay, excuse me. Read that over. We are grateful for the love and dedication you put into love and Deepspace. We respectfully ask you to continue Valko's journey as a love interest. Players were excited to sense his introduction and have been looking forward to his story. Please don't take that hope away. We want Valko back. Thank you for listening to your community, the Valko supporters. Bring Valko back. I would love to bring him back. This is going to be my thumbnail. I'm going to steal it from you. Deepspace, Bride, and 5 others. Appreciate this. Somebody said they're so confused. They tell them to bring back. They're pretty much people are trying to keep everybody up to date. You got people over here, which I don't like. This is not helping the situation. First step, we should unfollow them to show our disappointment. They don't deserve 1 million followers that they completely disregard. Go to Apple Store and Google Play. Give them bad rated. I'm not doing that. There is no point on begging them to give the content they created with money. Wow. Unfollows and bad reviews on private can indeed cause the chaos they love so much. Done. Yaps. I already unfollowed their IG and X. Exactly. This should be pinned. We really should. Oh, wow.
So this is Christmas.
It's not Christmas. It's not New Year's anymore.
I don't know if I'm gonna say at the beginning. I hope I do. Please. There were some people were discussing saying that people are now like saying crazy things to the Chinese gamers. Don't do that. Please, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not have a race war. I'm so tired of that conversation. Let's not have it. Let's stay together and talk this out. Like, let's try to fix this. Let's not try to fight other races of people while we're trying to talk to, love and Deepspace. Let's not do that. But I want to bring that out because I think she said it down here. Did she said it down here? Well, somebody has said it like that. Don't Please don't say nothing. Somebody said CN doesn't speak for all of us. Boycott info. We want him back. Spread the hashtag. Hashtag we want Valko, guys. So that's the hashtag, y'all, child. But anyway, she's upset about Valko not being here. I heard K. Shout out to her.
Infold is shooting themselves in the foot, and I'm really tired of pretending that they're not. If you're going to market yourself globally, worldwide, but you only want to listen to one side of your audience, then why did you release this game to a global market in the first place? Why do you not listen to the concerns of your global audience in the first fucking place? Why do you only listen to those concerns when we are threatening a boycott? But even the international audience or global audience, like, threatening a boycott doesn't move you, because only one side of the fandom, I'm only talking about the Chinese fans, are threatening a boycott. Now you're shaking in your boots. Now you're canceling the release of a new love interest that a lot of people have showed interest for. Now you want to talk about this. Now you want to talk about that. But you don't want, you've never listened to those concerns in the first place, but only, like, why are you promoting this game globally? Why are you promoting this game on a worldwide scale if you're only going to listen to one side of your audience? Like, I'm never touching this game again. Like, I'm actually, like, never. Because why am I breaking my back with a minimum wage job for a game where the developers don't even listen to half of the things that I want the game to be better for? No, don't piss me off. Don't fucking piss me off. Infold is
The Love and Deepspace community sent Infold's offices cow poop. So just when you think the gotcha space, like gotcha gaming space, can't get any crazier, the Chinese players have sent cow dung, chrysanthemums, curse banners, and ritual items to Infold offices over the controversy of Love and Deepspace. What the hell is going on? People are so chronically online. Like, this is genuinely crazy. Touch grass is an understatement. Cow poop. The Love and Deepspace community sent Infold's offices cow poop. So just when you think the gotcha space, like gotcha gaming space, can't get any crazier, the Chinese players have sent cow dung, chrysanthemums, curse banners, and ritual items to Infold offices over the controversy of Love and Deepspace. What the hell is going on? People are so chronically online. Like, this is genuinely crazy. Touch grass is an understatement.
Love and Deepspace just made this whole situation even wilder. After officially cancelled Valko, a Chinese player asked her the developers, "Why did you cancel him?" Instead of giving a normal answer, they replied, "A wolf is born with the soul of the wild. He's already run towards the forest where he belongs." It's basically their poetic way of saying he's gone. The reply immediately went viral on the Chinese internet. What do you think? Love and Deepspace just made this whole situation even wilder. After officially cancelled Valko, a Chinese player asked her the developers, "Why did you cancel him?" Instead of giving a normal answer, they replied, "A wolf is born with the soul of the wild. He's already run towards the forest where he belongs." It's basically their poetic way of saying he's gone. The reply immediately went viral on the Chinese internet. What do you think? Love and Deepspace just made this whole situation even wilder. After officially cancelled
Also, another thing too was they had the nerve to show the rerun. Let me show you what some of these people were saying in the rerun. Somebody down here said, "As a Zayne main, bring back Valko back. He isn't the problem. Fix your damn game info." Announcing a Zayne rerun battle right after upsetting over half the fan base is certainly a choice. I've been waiting for Zayne's third myth since I started playing, and now 1 week before Valko, what did I do to deserve this info? Like people saw what they were doing. They literally was trying to do damage control, but that did not work. And somebody said, "Yeah, let's rerun a myth when we just had a multi banner because we obviously have gems." So I just want to let you know they really trying, but people are literally seeing through it. So I played this game like January the 21st, 2026. This was the second anniversary event, Royal Masquerade. Let me show you guys the Shanghai event. This is what I mean by they cater more to them. So yeah, I just want you guys to see that. Like they really do cater to the Chinese fan, and this is why we don't have Valko at the moment. This is why we don't have him. It's just so unfair. It's just like, I really would like for him to come back. But yeah, but let me get this edit for you guys, give it to you guys. I'm very disappointed right now. Infold and the players, all the players, not just Shinies, but all of them, because y'all always complaining. I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, please bring him back. Please just bring him back. Like, come on. Like, I really do want him. I understand. Like, don't have him over there for China players. Have him over here for us. Give them somebody else. Tweak him a little bit. Do something. But yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comment area. But actually, now, see y'all later. Peace.